viewers. Welcome back to Roosevelt Live. This segment of the show is going to be dedicated to sports. I know there's some sports enthusiasts out there like I am, and sometimes we want to hear a different perspective on what's going on in the world of sports. You know, we're getting ready for the football season. Basketball season's over with. We're in the middle of baseball season. And I noticed recently a poll came out talking about who's the most popular athlete of the year. And there was a tie between Kobe Bryant and Tiger Woods, with Derek Jeter coming in behind those two. And I remember listening to the sportscaster on Headline News says that he doesn't understand why Tiger Woods is even in the running. But I don't know why he doesn't understand, because it says athlete, the most popular athlete. Didn't say person, didn't say morals, didn't say have you cheated on your wife or did you have multiple girlfriends. It said athlete. And Tiger Woods is a popular, has been, and probably always will be a popular athlete. And if we would separate the athlete from the person, and that sounds bizarre, but we don't know the person, so why do we keep trying to bump those two together? I mean, I heard recently, you know, Kobe Bryant took a lot of flack, obviously, back several years ago when he had a problem with a lady accusing him of a rape that we found out didn't happen, and that damaged his reputation, somewhat of his own, because he was out doing things he shouldn't have been doing. But he seemed to have overcome that these days. But with the insurgence of the Lakers winning the championship, of course he's very popular again, and there's nothing wrong with that. Popularity is good. Sometimes it might be bad, because when you become popular, you become a target, I believe. So that's the thing. And I think LeBron James was down to number 7 on that list. And I think that list came out prior to him announcing that he was going to be going to Miami, so it was no reflection on him going to Miami. It was, you know, Tiger Woods transcends all race and ages and everything else, so he's just a popular guy, and I think it remains that way for a while. And I heard someone say the other day about him that, hey, you know, he's 35 years old this year, and if you know, his best years are behind him, and people have caught up with his game, and it's all kinds of things being said. Once again, it's to pick you up so we can tear you down syndrome. And I think Tiger got a lot of game left. I mean, we're yet to see. He haven't won a tournament in this year so far, and he finished, I think, like 21st or something, or 24th someplace, very low at the British Open, the one that just ended this past weekend. And so, you know, it's that way. So we'll see what happens with him. I think that he got a lot of game left, and we'll find out. But just in sports, and moving on to a new topic in sports, an article is hitting the news and making its rounds about Reggie Bush, which, you know, playing with the world champion New Orleans Saints, and at one time was a player at USC, the University of Southern California. You know, in the last couple of years, the University of Southern California has certain things going on. You know, they coach Pete Carroll leaves the team. The year before that, Sanchez leaves and comes to the New York Jets, where he played very well as a rookie and did a good job. And everything worked out fine. When Reggie Bush was at USC, they loved Reggie Bush then. I mean, he could do no wrong, apparently. Now USC is saying that we're giving back our Heisman, because when he won the Heisman, he gets a trophy, and the school gets a trophy. But they're saying they're giving back their trophy. They're taking down his jersey. They're pretty much acting like he committed, you know, mass murder. Okay, he's been accused of receiving a house, cash, and other things while he was at USC. But my curiosity, who would be giving Reggie Bush this stuff in the first place? Because who stands to benefit from Reggie getting these things? A booster maybe for the school? Somebody in some of the direct departments at the school? Because if you're going to give back something USC, why don't you give back the money that was made during the Reggie Bush era? Hey, you made a lot of money while Reggie Bush was playing and wearing the number 5 for the University of Southern California. If you're going to be that religious, then give back the money. If you're going to be that religious, then all those people that bought tickets to go to those games where your stadiums were sold out to see Mr. Bush, send them our refunds. You mean, after all, you saying you don't have any part of Reggie Bush now. You making a stand, you claim, by turning back in your Heisman. Well, he still won the Heisman, and that's in the records, and you can't change that. Okay? Why is after these athletes leave school, we always find out something was going on? If an athlete got a complete house, how come nobody knew about it while Mr. Bush was playing football? Why didn't you guys vigorously investigate these things while he was at the University of Southern California? Okay, you might say, well, yeah, we did investigate. Well, apparently not good enough. Because if you'd have been good enough back then, you'd have found out and suspended him from school. But you wasn't going to do that. You know why? Because Reggie Bush made you millions of dollars. That's why. You took that money and now you act as though you're so self-righteous. Well, you're not self-righteous, because if you were, give back what he made for the university. All that revenue that came in through ticket sales and food sales and jersey sales and TV time, and give back that money. Show us that you're made up what you claim to be made up, or else stop being self-righteous and self-appointed. Because to me, it makes no sense to do half of it. Anybody can give back some ugly brown looking trophy with some guy in an outdated uniform on it. Anybody can give back that. But why don't you give back something that's more valuable? The money. You're not going to do that, are you? Of course you're not going to do it. So therefore, all this Reggie Bush bashing doesn't matter. Whoever allegedly gave him a house has to be a reason for that, because he was already playing for the university. He wasn't in the NFL at the time, so why would anybody give him a house? Someone wanted something from Mr. Bush. They either wanted him to do something. He can't say who he's going to play for in the NFL, so that don't help him. So it must have been something that they wanted from him, or to keep him, or to promise him something to come to the University of Southern California. He could have gone to other schools. So something, it had to be a reason why they were allegedly giving him these cash and houses and all this other stuff. And if somebody gave him a house, it had to be somebody with money, because the average American cannot give away a house. So whoever did it, or whoever they or that person or persons was, that's who you should be chasing. That's who you should be prosecuting. That's who you should be blasting in the media. Not a player after he's already left the university. You want to do something right, Southern Cal? Give back the money. Until you give back the money, you just need to shut your mouth and worry about the fact that this all stems from your athletic department is going down. Because with your coach gone and your quarterback from the year before is gone, and now you coming in here saying you're bringing all new faces in, and now you saying that this school is not going to tolerate certain things, and so we're going to try to strip people of their history. The history is still there. He still won the Heisman Trophy for the university while playing at the University of Southern California, and that stays there. Okay? So what else can you say other than stop talking, start doing, and until you start giving back some of the money you earned while a player played for free, okay? He wasn't receiving a check from the University of Southern California, so he put his stuff out there on the line of his own will every time he played a game, and now you want to try to act like he never existed. How about what you're going to do next, University of Southern California? Are you going to take back his grades too? Are you gonna take back where he signed his letter of intent? Are you gonna throw that away and tear that up too? Are you gonna pretend like he never even went to the University of Southern California? If that's your next move, because just throwing away some jersey that you made money off of, or giving back some ugly trophy that you had sitting in your little glass case in there, that's not good enough. If you really want to continue to so-called clean yourself up, I would like to see what you're gonna do about his grades. I'd like to see what you're going to do, like I said again, about his letter of intent, what you're going to do about all the classes he took. What are you going to do about that stuff? You're going to do nothing about it because it's still there. You cannot wipe Reggie Bush out of the University of Southern California like he never existed there. He was there. He went to school there. He played there, and he made millions for the school while he was there. And no matter what happened and what he may have done wrong, you say allegedly, since he's denying it, no charges have been brought against him so far. And he's played in the NFL for several years now, and it's too late for you to be crying about something that was done wrong. It didn't take these many years for you to find out that Mr. Bush allegedly has done something illegal according to the University of Southern California. I think you talk too much, and when you want to do something about it, put your money up where your mouth is. Until then, the University of California, you need to stop talking. That's my opinion.